coming to you from a room in the office that you've probably never seen before. All right, I'm in the back room, our break room. It's where we keep and store x-rays, but we keep something very important in here as well. That's our breaker box, right? Everyone knows that you have a breaker box, and it's somewhere in your house or your office, and we all know what a breaker box looks like, but this is going to be pretty important, what I'm going to show you today. What we notice immediately is there's a couple of rows of switches, and those switches basically line up top to bottom, almost exactly like the human spine. We know that if one of these switches moves out of place, what's going to happen? It's going to cut the pressure or the power. It's going to cut the power to whatever that wire goes to. So you can imagine this morning I come in, the front desk, the lights wouldn't come on. Waiting room, lights wouldn't come on. Computers wouldn't come on. All of our televisions, none of them worked, right? I went into the x-ray room, x-ray machine wouldn't turn on. $20,000 machine not working, right? As I walk all the way back to the clinic, nothing is turning on. What do you think that I did? I grabbed light bulbs, right? I went and got a bunch of new light bulbs. I bought, 8 new computers, 4 new televisions, and a $20,000 brand new x-ray machine. I'm having it all replaced. Does that make sense? No, and you probably are smirking at this point because it's absolutely ridiculous to think that I would do that. We know that anyone, right, the first thing they would do when they notice that a couple of systems, a couple of areas aren't working correctly, you would come right here. You would come to the breaker box. You would find the switches that are misaligned, basically that are moved out of position. We would make sure that that coordinated with the right area of the clinic, the right area of your home, whether it's your x-ray machine or your washer and dryer. We would flip that switch back into position, restore proper power, right? The power going from the power source to that thing, whether it's a light bulb or an x-ray machine or your washer and dryer. And once again, things would function properly. So I would come back here and I would start to check all my switches. The lights would come back on. The computers would come back on. The x-ray machine would come back on. I didn't go, hey, let's just buy a new x-ray machine. My insurance is going to pay for it. I didn't say, well, we don't know what's wrong with it, but let's just start taking the whole thing apart and see if there's any extra parts in there that we can remove, right? I didn't do that. We said, something's causing it not to function properly. Let's go to the source, the power source, and then work our way out, okay? So we're working from the inside out. Now imagine this. When it comes to health in the United States, people have a different symptom list. Maybe they've got asthma, allergies, sinus problems. They have attention deficit disorder, acid reflux, menstrual problems, erectile dysfunction, blood pressure, cholesterol, neuropathy, all of these sorts of things. And they may even all be in the same people. I've had patients that have had that kind of list when they come to our office. Now, what we typically do in Western medicine, in modern allopathic medicine, is we say, let's start addressing each individual symptom. So we would say, okay, you have acid reflux, here's the purple pill. You can't sleep at night, here's your Lunesta. You have blood pressure and cholesterol, you need 2 pills in one, that's Catawet, right? You're not feeling well, you're a little bit depressed, here is Seroquel. And we start to address all of those things individually, thinking that it's just random bad luck. When we know that if that happened in our home, there's no way on earth we would act in that fashion. We would go to the power source and we would address it. The power source for you, for anyone that's a human, is the spine, the brainstem, the spinal cord, and all the nerves. And we know that if one of your vertebrae, one of those backbones, one of those switches move out of position, it's going to put pressure on the nerve, which is essentially the electrical wire. It's going to cut off communication to wherever that wire goes, and that thing is not going to function properly or function at all. All right, so if that nerve is the nerve that goes to your stomach, maybe your stomach produces too much stomach acid, maybe not enough stomach acid, the whole system starts to shut down. If it goes to your liver, same thing. Gallbladder, same thing. Pancreas, same thing. Those nerves, they come out of your body, and while most people think, if I ever hurt my back, I'll see a chiropractor. If I ever have neck pain, maybe I'll see a chiropractor then. Those nerves go to every cell, organ, and tissue of your body. So chiropractic has zero to do with back pain, right? Now, obviously, we're fantastic at taking care of people with back pain. All of our patients with back pain, that tends to go away. But our goal is to remove the nerve interference so your body can heal and function the way God created it to in the first place. I hope that you've learned something from this video. I hope this makes just absolute mind-numbing sense to you as it does me. I've never been exposed to anything in my life that made as much sense as chiropractic, but most people are under the impression that chiropractic is something that it's not. What I would like for you to do is to find a way to share this video with people on the internet. We all know we do that for anything funny on YouTube. If you see this video, share it on YouTube, share it on Facebook, share it on Twitter, email a link to your friends, email a link to the people who really need to see it. We appreciate you being part of our office. We appreciate you sharing this message. And even if we're not in your location, we can help you find a chiropractor who will take care of you in the same manner that we would. Good luck and God bless.